Hello everyone, today we're going to be continuing the reading of Blaire Wilson's second book by Jennifer Castle. Chapter 10, Big Just Got Bigger. On Monday morning, I stood inside the front doors of school. Thea and I took different buses, so we always waited for each other next to the community service display case. I looked at the photo of her cousin George's doghouse, the one he'd made with all the cans of dog food he'd collected for the animal shelter. I bounced on my toes, imagining Operation Awesome Sauce included in the case. Wham! Someone crashed into me. Ow! I cried. It was Eli. Two boys from another class laughed and high-fived each other. I could tell they just pushed him.
"Next time, don't take our seat on the bus," one said as they walked away.
Eli steadied himself. He'd dropped his backpack, and stuff had spilled out all over the floor. I bent down to help him. I picked up a copy of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, one of my favorite books. "Are you okay?" I asked. He looked at me and blinked hard. Then he shrugged and took his book. "I'm sorry about those guys," I said. "They're total bus bullies."
"Whatever," Eli said, turning to go.
Suddenly, I was annoyed that Eli never finished a conversation. "Wait," I said. "Why won't you let someone be your friend?" Eli stopped and turned around to face me.
"Do you really think I'm not letting anyone be my friend?"
"It kind of seems that way," I said gently. "People want to get to know you. At least, I do. I'm sure other kids do too." Eli nodded.
"Okay," he said,
then headed up the stairs. Okay? Did that mean he was going to try and be more friendly? I hoped so. Somewhere in there was a funny kid who made videos, like I did, read the same kind of books as I did, and had who knows what else in common with me. Maybe someday soon I'd find out. "Okay, my friends," Miss Lewis began. "Blaire has something she'd like to share with us. Blaire, take it from here." "So," I began, "you all know the Bluefield Helping Hand Center, right? They have a lot of families who come to their food pantry for help with groceries, but the center doesn't always have enough supplies. I have an idea about how we could help change that." Just saying the word change made me even more excited to share my plan. I love to cook, so I thought of a way to cook for the people who visited the food pantry by making a yummy pasta sauce. I call it Awesome Sauce. But I need help. I need some volunteers to come to Pleasant View Farm on Sunday to harvest the vegetables and herbs we'd need for the sauce and make labels for the jars. Then, on Monday, when the restaurant kitchen is closed, we can use it to clean and prep the veggies, cook the sauce, and put it in the jars. I paused and looked around. Would anyone be as excited as I was? "I'm going to send around a sign-up sheet," I said, picking up a clipboard. "There are 2 columns, one for each of the days." "Can people sign up for both days?" Miss Lewis asked. "Sure," I replied. As the clipboard made its way around the room, Miss Lewis asked questions about helping hands. Soon, the whole class was talking about the center and how long it had been part of the community. Everyone knew it was a place people could get clothes and household items, but a lot of kids didn't know about the food pantry. "How much sauce are you planning to make, Blaire?" Miss Lewis asked. "Well," I said, "my dad and I talked to the manager at the hardware store, and he's going to donate 100 jars, so my goal is to fill them all." "That's, a lot of jars," Sabrina said. Miss Lewis nodded. "That's very ambitious, Blaire." "I know, but there are at least that many people who visit the pantry every week, and if we can do it, that'll be epic." Amadi chimed in with her favorite word. A bunch of us laughed. When the clipboard got back to me, everyone in the room had signed up for at least one of the days, even Eli. "Well," Miss Lewis said, looking over my shoulder at the clipboard, "it's now official. We have a class-wide community service challenge project. You know, nobody's done that in a while. This is unique and challenging. I can't wait to see how you pull this off." That made two of us. After school, when I headed home to set up our daily afternoon coffee, tea, and cookie service for the B&B guests, I found Marco in the sitting room, surrounded by paint swatches. "Hello, Blaire," he called. "This room has the perfect light for looking at color samples." "I guess I never noticed that," I said. "How are things at the Mason's house?" "Fabulous! We're going to start working on the kids' bedroom next," Marco said. "I would love for you to come and brainstorm with me." "Redesigning a kid's room? Duh, yes please." I had only a couple dozen things on my inspiration board for that, and so many idea sparks stored in my brain, I couldn't count them. "Yeah," I said, "anytime." "Sunday?" Marco asked. "Of course," I replied. "Oh, wait." My heart sank. "That's the day my class is coming over to pick vegetables. We're making pasta sauce for the food pantry," I explained. There was no way I could go with Marco. "Well, I'm going over in the morning if you can join me," Marco said. Then his cell phone rang. He answered it and began speaking to someone in Spanish. In the morning? The kids weren't coming until after lunch, so I could go to the Mason's house and still be back in time for all the prep stuff. Maybe I didn't have to choose. I caught Marco's eye and nodded. He gave me a thumbs up. This was going to be super bonita. So that is the end of chapter 10, but I'm really excited to see how Blaire manages to pull all of this stuff off on Sunday. She is a busy girl. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. See you soon.